The Gunns pulp mill could be the issue that brings down the state's minority government and sends Tasmanians back to the polls. Greens MP Kim Booth has threatened to withdraw support from the government, while anti-pulp mill groups have warned protests will be bigger than those over the Franklin Dam if the mill's approved.
Kim Booth has drawn his own line in the sand on the pulp mill. If the state government offers to underwrite the project or provide more taxpayer-funded support, the Greens MP will pull out of the Labor-Greens alliance.
I would withdraw support from the government and have no hesitation in moving a no confidence motion against the government or supporting one.
There are clearly divisions in government. There are clearly divisions between the Greens.
But Greens Minister Cassie O'Connor says it's hypothetical.
I'm not going to speculate on hypotheticals because the Premier has made it very clear that the Labor Party in government won't be giving any more financial support to the Tamar Valley pulp mill.
The Premier says finance for the pulp mill is a matter for Gunns and not the state government. But Lara Giddings has said the state government would assist the pulp mill project by funding relevant infrastructure projects such as upgrading roads, rail and port facilities.
In terms of infrastructure, we've always looked at any industry that might need support, predominantly to ensure that our roads and they're kept as safe and well maintained as possible.
The Greens member for Bass has warned any attempt to dress up infrastructure spending for the mill will trigger his no confidence motion. Gunns says it requested the federal government extend the deadline for final approval so the company could include stricter environmental controls after consulting with community and environmental groups. The Federal Environment Minister will make his final ruling on the mill next week, which is when former union boss Bill Kelty will deliver an interim report on the forest peace deal, which he's mediating.
The Forestry Roundtable talks have got nothing to do with Gunns pulp mill, and nor should they. They are two separate issues entirely, and they should be decoupled.
Environment Tasmania, the Wilderness Society and Australian Conservation Foundation are all party to the roundtable talks. They welcome the move by Gunns but will not support the Tamar Valley project. Anti-pulp mill groups want the entire process repealed.
People are prepared to come here to blockade the site. It will be bigger than the Franklin.
But whatever next week's decision, Gunns still has to find a backer for the $2.5 billion project. Cara Douglas, ABC News.